over and get the starting lineups for both ball clubs. And looking across the way, Oakland will be dressed all in their deep dark navy blue, trimmed in red and white. And they will open with Desmond Rhodes. He's a 5'10" point guard. He is a junior. He will be joined in the starting lineup by Brennan King. King, a 6'3" senior. Along with Rhodes and King will be Dennis Watson, 6'4". He plays on the wing and is a junior. And I think maybe they announced the wrong starter. It will be Robbie Knight, and rounding out their starting five will be Brandon Lee. King, Rhodes, Knight, Lee, and rounding out their starting five will be Desmond Rhodes. They are coached by Randy King. 17-5 are the Oakland Pacers. For the Blue Devils tonight, it will be the same starting five. Malcolm Lanier will open on a wing. He'll be joined by Matt Vaughn, who will run the point. Andrew Taylor, who will play down on the post. Ryan Johnsey over on the opposite side on a wing. And rounding out the starting five for Randall Hutto's ball club will be Jason Beadle. Lebanon will go with Beadle, Lanier, Johnsey, Vaughn, and in the middle, Andrew Taylor, the starting five for the Lebanon Blue Devils, who entered tonight's play at 10-7. Lebanon here in the first half will work left to right as you look into the radio dial, and Oakland will move it right to left. Lebanon in its home white, trimmed in royal blue. Two teams exchange the handshakes, and we're just about set to do battle here at Campbell Brandon Gymnasium. Glad to have you listening in back home as Beadle steps in. He'll be jumping center with Brandon Lee here to bring you the play-by-play and the call of this nightcap. The voice of the Blue Devils, here's Clyde Harville.
Well, let's play ball. Beadle and Lee will jump it at midcourt, and to get this thing underway, it's in the air, and it's tapped and controlled by King. Punch free, and Lebanon takes it away. Malcolm Lanier trying to drive baseline. Foul on Robbie Knight, trying to cut him off down there. Pushing into Malcolm Lanier, and first foul is picked up by Knight. Lebanon will have it out of bounds underneath their basket. Brian Johnson will make the inbounds pass play. Does so to Taylor, and they say that Johnson got the ball before he got stepped back in bounds. Good, so they'll give it out to Oakland in the backcourt. So they swap turnovers here early. Lee to King, and King will bring it down. King driving to the baseline, cut off down there by Vaughn. 15-footer, rolls, won't go. Rebound plucked out of there by Johnson. Lebanon will bring it down. Blue Devils trying to draw first blood. Beadle on the wing on the left side. Drives baseline, and a blocking foul going to be called on Brennan Lee. Lee will pick up his first as Beadle carries him along the baseline. Couldn't get through, but did pick up the foul. Foul number 2 on the Patriots, and they come quickly. Johnson will make the inbounds toss. Looks for Lanier, back outside to Vaughn, to Johnson. Johnson with a 15-footer that's no good, had his arm hit on the shot. Knight picks it up. Robbie Knight, and a foul on Johnson, pushing around from behind, and they'll catch you with that 99 times out of 100.
Well, these officials set the tone in game one with a lot of whistles, and we're picking right back up where we left off. That's 3 fouls between the two teams. We've not played a minute.
Those whistles will blow. We've already proved that. From the top of the key, Watson. Lebanon with the rebound, and now they lose it to Rhodes. Rhodes underneath. Brennan Lee, he's got the bucket and the foul. And Lee will go to the free throw line.
Well, Lebanon got a little careless on the rebound, and they allowed Desmond Rhodes to step in and get the pick. Got a good feed to Brandon Lee, got the bucket, and drew the foul.
Lee with a free throw for a 3-point play. It's off, no good. Watson had a hand on it and will save it to Rhodes outside. Top of the key to Lee. Lee in the lane, spins, rolls right. His jumper's off, no good. Knight over the back of everybody. It goes to the floor. Vaughn comes out of there with it, and Watson is on his arm. 3 fouls on Oakland, 2 on Lebanon quickly. You may need to change that tea time in the morning.
I'll try to get a morning start.
Little ham and eggs by then, maybe. Lebanon will put it in play in backcourt. Brian Johnson will make the toss in. They'll work against full court pressure from Oakland. Long feed to Bond. Bond will move it over the timeline. Look for some help. Lebanon trying to get on the board. They trail 2-0. They come to Manier on the near wing. Manier driving, going to take it all the way under. Layup is no good. Knight is on his arm, and that's 2 on Robbie Knight.
Well, we've seen that all year. When Manier gets the ball down along that wing and gets a step, he really can go to the hole. He drew the foul, and number 2 in the ball game on Robbie Knight.
Beadle and Manier really like to work that baseline, and if they get that half step, they're going to take you to the hoop. Malcolm Manier will shoot 2, trying to get the Blue Devils on the board. 2-0. Oakland here early. Manier free throw, back rim, no good. Way too strong with that one. And he'll have another, could cut the lead in half, but he's got to hit the free throw to do it. Malcolm Manier, Blue Devils sophomore at the line, hits number 2, and it's a 2-1 ball game. 6:42 to play in the opening period. Oakland in a hurry. They go to Watson. Brennan Lee. And a push and foul on Daniel Easterly, who just came into the ball game. Boy, don't look at him hard in this one.
7 fouls in the ball game. We played a minute and a half.
Brennan King will make the inbounds toss. Looks for Rhodes. Brings it outside. Desmond Rhodes with it. You got to keep on him. He'll put that 3 up on you. Desmond Rhodes between the rings, working to the basket to your left. Oakland in no hurry now. They lead it 2-1. 6:25 remaining in the opening period. Bring it out to the top to King, to Rhodes on the left wing. Rhodes to King. Back to Rhodes to King on top. King to Watson on the wing on the right. They want to go down low and do now. And here's a great move as Brennan Lee took Daniel Easterly to school on that one. And Lee has taken a lot of folks to school over the years. He is some kind of player in the middle. 4-1 ball game. Easterly out, and Taylor comes back in. Lebanon on the attack. 3-on-2. Vaughn from in front. Off no good. Rebound Watson. Watson picks it off and will bring it down. Oakland getting Jeffrey Baker set to come in. They go in the middle to Lee. Here's Knight along the baseline. Cut off. Back to Brennan Lee on the outside. To King. Right wing to Rhodes. Drop it on. Low post to Lee. Spins. Fade away. 8-footers. Good. Nice touch, Brennan Lee.
Well, he's a force down along that baseline. And now a foul. And another call will go against Oakland. This one charged to Watson. And that will be team foul number 5. And folks, we have not played 3 minutes here in the first quarter.
Kyle Good coming in. Brennan, or rather Watson going out and Knight going out. And also in the ball game is number 4, Jeffrey Baker for Oakland. Lebanon trailing 6-1. Blue Devils need a basket. Vaughn in front will bring it down and set it up. Vaughn on the left side to Malcolm Manier. Manier wants to drop it underneath the Beadle. Does. Turn around 8-footer Beadle here on his arm, and he got one on Brennan Lee that time. And the Oakland fans across the way incensed at that, but Lee is on the arm, and Beadle will shoot a pair.
First foul on Lee. Second.
Like that fan over there, boy, he's getting his money's worth. Free throw is good by Beadle, and he'll have another. That Oakland fan on the front row over there, he's not too happy with those officials as of yet, and letting them know it. Brennan Lee will check out. Coming into the ball game is Drew Roy. Roy can play in that middle. He's a sophomore that backs up Brennan Lee. Beadle's second throw good. Hit them both. Cuts the lead in half. 6-3 ball game.
All right, Harville, Lebanon shoots 1-1 for the balance of the half, and we
already we've not played 3 minutes yet. That's amazing. King will make the inbounds play. King to Rhodes. Rhodes working against Malcolm Manier. Rhodes in front, comes left to Jeffrey Baker. Drew Roy jumpers off the mark, no good. Rhodes or Manier got the rebound. Malcolm Manier going to dribble it down, hold it up to Vaughn to Johnson on the left. Johnson wanted to take that 3 and travel. Turnover. Blue Devils will give it away to the Patriots in the backcourt. 6-3 ball game. Patriots are on top. King to Jeffrey, or rather to Kyle Good. Back to King. King working in front against Vaughn. Goes to Good, to Rhodes. And here's Jeffries on top, or Baker rather, Jeffrey Baker. Back to Rhodes, left side to Good, in the middle to Roy. Turnaround 6-footer Roy is good, and he is fouled. And I think they're going to charge it to Taylor. Drew Roy, they don't lose anything in that middle when Lee goes out and the sophomore Drew Roy comes in. He's got some good moves, and he's going to be a great one before he's out over there. He's a sophomore.
8-3, 5-point Oakland lead, Clyde Harbor. Lebanon's gone 3.5 minutes with just 2 shots at the basket.
Free throw is good. Roy completes a 3-point play, and the lead is 6. Inbounds play to Vaughn. Vaughn will dribble it down. Picked up by Cal Good at midcourt. Vaughn moving it over the timeline. Works off to Chauncey on the right wing. Chauncey lob underneath to Easterly, and Easterly going to be fouled under there.
Against Easterly.
No, they're going to say Easterly pushing off. So it will go against Easterly, and that is his second. And that's 5 team fouls on Lebanon. 2 more, and Oakland will be shooting the 1-and-1 for the rest of the half. King, Brennan King. Gets it off to Rhodes. Rhodes working on the right wing. Rhodes bringing it outside. Gets it to King. Right corner to Baker. Baker in the middle to Roy. Back outside to Rhodes. Right side King as they whip it around to Baker. Baker wants to go down low. Here's Rhodes with a little 8-foot jumper that falls. Got the good roll. And it's an 11-3 ball game. Malcolm Manier almost lost it out of bounds. Loses it to Oakland, and Rhodes will put in another jumper that's good. So the Blue Devils want to talk about it. They trail by 10 already, 13-3, and the Blue Devils don't have a field goal with 3:46 remaining here in the opening quarter. We'll pause for 30 and then be right back.
Not the kind of start the Blue Devils were looking for. They're down already by 10, almost an identical quarter to what we saw in Murfreesboro. Trailing 13-3, and we have 3:46 remaining. Lebanon has not scored a field goal, as Clyde mentioned. In fact, over the first 4 minutes and 14 seconds, Lebanon has 2 shots at the bucket.
Well, Blue Devils running into a good defensive team here as well as an offensive team. Malcolm in here bringing it down, going to slash all the way into the basket, and a blocking foul going to be called on Baker. And it will send Manier to the free throw line. Lynn, if you don't think Manier will take it to the hoop down that baseline, just give him a quarter step.
And Manier will go back to the free throw line where he is 1 of 2.
Malcolm Manier, another Lebanon sophomore in the starting lineup, along with Matt Vaughn. Manier fires it up and hits. He's now 2 out of 3, and it's a 13-4 ball game. Jim McDowell coming into the ball game. Brian Chauncey checking out for a moment.
I might mention the JV team got a big win over Oakland earlier this afternoon by 15. They won.
Second throw is good by Manier. There's a lot of good young players around this Lebanon area, Lynn. You can take it all the way down into grammar school, and there's some good ones. Drew Roy on a pivot. Here's Baker underneath. His shot's up no good. They'll call Beadle on the foul. Beadle made the mistake of being in the vicinity. Chauncey coming back out.
I think I can kiss Letterman goodbye. There'll be no late night show for us.
Baker free throw is good, and he'll have another. Jeffrey Baker at the free throw line for the Patriots. McDowell checking out. Chauncey checking back in. Lebanon's got Beadle, Easterly, Manier, Vaughn. Free throw rolls good. And Chauncey in the ball game right now. Inbounds feed to Easterly, back to Chauncey, and Lebanon will bring it down. Chauncey on the dribble will work against Rhodes. Chauncey out front, going to take it down the lane. A little running 8-footer won't go. Rebound, Beadle's got it. Beadle fadeaway bank shot won't go. Easterly with a rebound and a bucket underneath. Daniel Easterly got the rebound and got the bucket. Here's Baker's jumper's off, no good, and a blocking foul going to be called. Is it Vaughn? It is.